Former Ezebonisi got on the Owasi. Everybody in the harbor. I can run life in Aro. Life in Aro. Chile Longana, Ila Yewe. Leia. Ogustala, Handife. Augustala.
What happened in this video will shock you. Around the 22nd of October 2025, which should be on a Wednesday, the people of Ibomeshi paraded this woman. This woman is said to be known as Mrs. Chinelo, around the village, and she is said to be the widow of a man who was a traditional ruler in the village. Before we continue, please, I remind your boy Trevox, please share this video, like this video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe, please. Thank you. It all happened on that 22nd around 2 a.m. in the night. This woman was caught in the late husband compound where they buried her late husband, carrying fetish things, not just fetish things, including knife and other things, and even a list carrying the names of people, probably people she wants to unalive, with other names, carrying names of children. Could it be children she wants to kidnap or she wants to use for some stuff like that? We don't know. But this was what they got this woman with in her compound, her late husband compound. It is actually very clear that the woman is a fetish woman and traditional, and I think the villagers should be aware of it. But however, this day the alarm was raised. Guess the reason why? Because they saw her burying, caught her burying these charms in her late husband compound. It was said that once the alarm was raised, the villagers held her down. But thank God for the intervention, the quick intervention of the elders of the village, who were able to stop the mob from taking illegal actions, the mob actions against her. In a video shared by the villagers, you could see the woman tying red clothes and carrying what is believed to be, a clay pot that seems to be the charm she was burying in her father's compound. The villagers laughed, pushed, beat, and did so many things to her. The villagers continued parading her, beating her, and even cursing at her, you understand? And it was said by a traditional leader that at the time, there was a time where she was sent home multiple times by the traditional man she got married to, just because of infidelity, that is, she couldn't give birth. She was eventually taken to a traditional place where cases like this are being judged by the experts in tradition, experts in the community. What are they trying to say? They took her to the traditional rulers to judge her traditionally. They didn't take her to the court or to the police because it was a traditional case, and a traditional case should be judged by a traditional judge. What is not known now is her reason for doing that. Is it that she wanted to bless people? Whether she meant good or evil? Even the names, including the names that she wrote on the paper, does she mean good for the people that she wrote their names there, or she wanted to do evil? But guess one thing, it means one thing. Everybody took it like, for her to to be buried any traditional something, clay pot and all that, it only meant one thing to them, that is evil. Nobody wants to hear, nobody cares. All they care about is that she meant evil, of which they are not sure of or not. So many people are actually criticizing the act of parading her in a village, because they believe that if she is truly a traditional worshiper or something, she have every right to do whatsoever she is, just like the Jehovah's Witness going out with umbrella and bag. She have her own rights. Even if they caught her or they saw her being sacrificed with a chicken, with a goat, it shouldn't be their business, because that's what she believes in. Everybody worship, just like the Christian, they worship who they believe in, the Muslims, the traditionalists. And for my own opinion on this one now, so many of those people that are even parading her, most of them too might be into those stuff, but whenever they see someone, they want to show themselves, you understand? But to be sincere, they didn't need to parade her like that, because after all, Christians go to church, Muslims go to mosques, and traditional worshippers does their own, of which she has the right to do whatever she wishes to do. Since they didn't meet her, at least they didn't meet her buying anybody. If they have met her buying anybody, then that's when they will say she has committed a crime. But if it's an animal or a chicken, it's none of their business, right? However, some people, Christians, go to church praying for them, for God to punish, to kill, and to buy their enemies. and some even go to church with list of names of people they want God to bless, and some people even go as far as praying for God to do this to this person, do this to this person, their enemy should do this and that. And no, but guess what? No one is parading them, right? So don't she have the right to do our choice? And most of the time they do this and God doesn't even punish the person still goes free. But one thing is that all this traditional one usually works really quick. But sincerely, they don't need to be parading her. There's no need, because everybody has their own. Nobody is parading any Christian for going to church and praying for God to buy their enemies or anything. But does this one look so more obvious, or what? What exactly is the problem? I totally agree with those people for the argument they are making, because she was in her own competition. She was in her own husband's compound. She didn't, as far as she didn't invade anybody's privacy, she's in her compound doing her stuff. So what gave them the right to start parading her all over? What did she do? What is the problem? The last time I checked, there's nowhere they said that, that burning of calabash is illegal, and nowhere they said that writing names of people you don't like or something, your enemies, is illegal. There isn't anywhere they say that it's illegal, except going as far as maybe permitting ritual, buying people with rituals like human beings. That's when we know that yes, you have gone to the extreme and you don't cross boundary. But as far as this one, I don't know. I remember your boy Trevox. This is actually the video. I don't know what's your opinion on this video. I remember your boy Trevox. Please do subscribe, share, and like this video. Thank you.